Hey there, I am John Harder, and I want to address a couple of things about the billion coin. You see, I've been posting videos now quite a bit about, the billion coin, what we stand for, and how it can help people, and not only can, but is. Now, it isn't going to help anyone who isn't going to use it, I don't think. Well, of course, maybe that's not entirely true either, because I believe, or in fact, I know it has already helped a lot of uh, children that otherwise would have stayed starving and in complete poverty, that have already been helped by the billion coin. And so what I've been getting quite a bit is people, I shouldn't say quite a bit, it really isn't that much, but every now and then a person will post comments on my videos that say things like, where can you get the billion coin wallet? It doesn't have a wallet, and because it doesn't have a wallet, you wouldn't be able to have it in any exchanges. And so if it isn't in any exchanges, then it can't have any value. So in order to get the money back that you've spent into it, you would have to deceive somebody so that, into buying it so that you can get some of your money back. Folks, this isn't about getting my money back. I already have way more than my money back. And it's not about getting it into the exchanges. If that's what you're thinking, well, you must be quite ignorant about what TBC is actually all about. To those of you who think that TBC should be in the exchanges, I would like to address this question. How many of the altcoins, of all of the currencies that are in the exchanges, that are totally giving us already the picture of a poverty-based uh, uh, community, as it were, all of them, because for one, they fluctuate in price, and so the prices are always based on what you are willing to pay for it. That's always the basis of the price. So if you want to tell me about something, how it should have value, and you say that it's based on how much you're willing to pay, then how come when you go to the car dealership, then how come you can't just say to the car dealer, well, I'm not willing to pay that much, so you should let me have it for what I'm willing to pay. Oh, that's right, the car dealer is not in the exchanges. Oh, okay, sorry, I forgot about that. Right. Right, it's and then in the groceries, why isn't all the market, whenever you want to buy a service or a product, why aren't they all just in the marketplace, and and so that you can just buy whatever you think or whatever you want, however much you want to pay for it? Oh, right, exchanges aren't for that. What are they for? What exactly are exchanges for? I would like to open that up as a question next time. Next time you wanna post a smart comment on my videos, uh, yeah, do explain to me what exchanges are exactly for, how they help the impoverished, how they help um, people to become wealthy. You know. And also, uh, let me ask you this. Then why are we thinking that everything should be in exchanges? Like, if we did that, then how would TBC be any different from all the other coins? Is that what your point is? Is that what your point is? That it shouldn't be any different? Well, whether you're disappointed about that or not, it really doesn't matter to me. But TBC is different than all of the other cryptocurrencies. All of them. TBC is not meant to be in the exchanges. And quite frankly, if TBC ended up in the exchanges, uh, then I would say it has completely lost its purpose. Has completely lost it. Because the purpose is not for it to be in the exchanges. The purpose of TBC is the value and the price. Mind you, a TBC coin is now over $3 million. Not because it's fluctuating in the markets, but we have now just about 3 million people that hold to that price. Now, if you think that that is of no value, then let me ask you this. If there was, let's say, a huge mountain of gold, but there were no people giving it value, what value would it have? Exactly. It wouldn't mean anything. It wouldn't have any value. In the exchanges, the coins, they fluctuate because there are people who have invested most likely a lot more than you have in those coins. And those people who have invested the biggest amounts, they have a very high manipulation power as to what the coin does. And if you tell me that you don't believe it, and you tell me that, oh, no, 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 all of the people together decide what the price is. Well, not really. No, not really. Not really. And here's why. Let's say the Bitcoin market, the total supply was 20 million. I believe that's actually what it was originally, which now it's apparently about, I think it's now at 16 million because 4,000 coins were lost. Okay, so let's take Bitcoin for example like that, and let's say you owned 1 million Bitcoin, and the rest of the 15 million were all, kind of um, between everybody else. So you have maybe 1 million, whereas the next person that would be closest to you might have 500,000. And so you have 1 million. Okay, so for you it's easy. It's actually very easy to when Bitcoin, let's say has reached the price of $10,000 per coin, and you decide this is a good time to sell maybe a couple of 100,000 of my Bitcoin, which would, for you, really rake in a lot of profits. But selling a large chunk of coin pushes the market back down. And what happens in the market when it starts going down? People panic and sell. It's all poverty based. It's not based on wealth and prosperity. It's based on poverty. People are there to cash in on the fluctuation. That's the only money there is to be made on those type of coins. route. So now, what happens to all of those who have invested just a small amount of their money when a few at the top start selling and the price starts going down, and most of these people panic and they all want to sell, and the coin goes for a huge dive. Now, on that note, while we're on this note, look at what the person who had a huge amount invested, look at what he was able to do. Okay, so he cashed in big. He got in and he made a lot of money. And others, the ones who likely invested the smallest amounts, probably ended up in a panic trying to sell and probably lost money of what they had invested. Okay, now that we've gone there, what do you think the person who just made a big pile, he's going to do? Now the coin has gone way down. What's he going to do? What do you think? What would you do? You know what I would do? I would say now is the time to buy. You see, what happens? It's a few with a lot that manipulate the markets and are cashing in on who? The people that have the smallest amounts. So, if you are trying to convince me with your comments that TBC belongs in the exchanges, trust me when I say it does not belong there. It does not belong there. TBC was created for a special purpose, and it's serving that purpose really well. It is helping the impoverished. Many, many impoverished people have already been helped, and we're going to increasingly do so more as the TBC coin develops more and as we spread adaptability, which I believe that the fastest that our adaptability is going to spread is once the banking card is out, because we are linking to a bank to help get TBC spread into more hands of more people. Ultimately, 1 billion people. And then, of course, it's going to be commonplace. It's going to be a common currency, at which time we will truly end world poverty. So, TBC does not belong in the exchanges, and don't worry about their wallet. The TBC wallet is we don't need to pay per transaction in the wallet or on TBC. It is a one-time fee of $10 for the wallet, and then of course if you do want to cash in on promoting TBC to help spread the word, yeah, there's money to be made with that because of how we work with that program. So TBC is a wonderful currency. It's abundance based, not poverty based. It does not belong in the exchanges. It is a private coin, and the price of the coin is held by the people. People is the only thing that gives anything any value at all. You can have a huge store, but try to sell something out of the store with no people coming around giving it some value. Value comes from people. And if your idea is that the value comes from the fluctuation because of it being in the marketplace, so that the big players can cash in on the losings of everybody else, Well, that's the debt-based monetary system that has been enslaving us for the last 100 years or more. Why would we want everything like that? Why should TBC be part of an enslavement system like that? I don't, I just, I believe TBC is right where it belongs. The wallet is fine. Doesn't need to be downloadable. It doesn't need to be, you know, we don't need it on any exchanges. TBC is doing great. Let's use it. Let's use it. Build wealth. We're in the wealth building state right now. TBC is going to double about 8 more times yet before it reaches its full potential. So if you're sitting on the sidelines and being a critic, well, more power to you. But you could be doing a lot better by, participating and, quite frankly, gaining wealth without losing anything. But the only way it's going to have any value in your mind is by giving it value. You got to see the value. You got to see what it's all about. You gotta absorb it with your mind and see, well, yeah, this is actually a good thing. But it's up to you. Thank you so much for watching this video, and more power to you. I wish you all the best in prosperity, whatever you are into, whether it's TBC or not, doesn't matter to me. I'll sign off. Thank you.